Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I would like to bring best regards from Christian Democrats and center-right parties of the EPP from Slovakia. I think that it's our role not only to speak about, but to work together for the next and important victory of EPP in the European elections. I want to mention three topics: Europe, family, and Ukraine. First, about Europe. Here in Ireland, I want to congratulate and express deep gratitude to our hosts, Fine Gael Party, because they provide not only hospitality but great political example. And this is important in politics, in Europe, on national or other levels. Here you keep traditions but also build up modernity. It's a specific country with its culture but full of European citizens and examples. And the European Union, especially now, needs positive inspiration, positive examples, and committed governments, and committed leaders, credible leaders, and citizens. I think we need to offer politics of responsibility against populism. We need to offer measures which are real solutions, not only speeches, against empty criticism or anti-Europeanism. We need to build up further and continue with the European Union as a well-organized community of member states and its citizens, not as a superstate or something hardly to understand or define. As much freedom as possible and as much integration as necessary for our goals, for our needs, for the 21st century. Today we agreed on action program, strong program for people, for citizens. Tomorrow we will elect designated candidate for future President of the Commission. And with the committed parties and candidates, I hope we shall win again, because the victory is possible, the victory is needed, and the victory is important for Europe and for the EPP. On family, I already said the part for resolutions that it's important that this party of values stick to values in full terms, in full sense of the term. Because if not, then we leave the space for others. If we don't stick to family, which is so important for any society, then we leave space for extremists, which will bring the flag around what we defend now. And it's not only about flag or policy, but also citizens who link their interests, their beliefs with individual parties. This party is business-friendly. We promote investment-friendly environment, youth-friendly policies. Let's build up family-friendly environment in European Union. That's good, that's important, not only for families, but also for states. And I think this is the best loyalty to our founding fathers, to our programs from Athens, from Berlin, from Bucharest. And what is good for Europe, for family, is really good for Europe as well. And the third point is, I think, crucial for today, for our guests and friends and family members, as it was mentioned, Ukraine. This is our neighbor, when I speak it as Slovak. It's our friend, and I hope it's our future member. We have to have dreams, but to follow them in order to build realities. Yulia Tymoshenko with the daughter Evgenia and Vitaly Klitschko, they are here as those who represent hopes of Ukrainians today. They passed the most difficult test in Ukraine today since the independence. But the test is also for European Union, for the EPP, because we are also at a crossroad of credible external policies and enlargement. The hope and enthusiasm which is now seen with European flags in Ukraine is an important signal and testimony for us inside the European Union. And we have to respond by clear and understandable and efficient solidarity and openness to Ukrainian people. We in Slovakia, we Christian Democrats, clearly refuse the act of aggression from Russian Federation and breach of international law vis-à-vis Ukraine. Ukraine is not territory. It is a democratic state. And independence and democracy of Ukraine, integrity of Ukraine, freedom in Ukraine is our interest as well. It's not only about them in Ukraine, about citizens of Ukraine. I want to mention at the end idea and belief of one of our strong members, friends, Otto von Habsburg. He spoke a lot about right to Europe, that people have right to Europe, to a community of values under certain principles and conditions. This right for Europe is now tested, and we have to keep the door open and act responsibly. The dream of Schuman and Adenauer to have Europe whole and free is to be accomplished, is to be achieved, and we have a role to play in this achievement. Thank you very much.